What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back on the post-game recap. Very upsetting. Lakers fall to the Suns. Series is tied. Bruh, I almost broke my hand punching the damn couch. I'm like pissed off at everything that happened today. First of all, Anthony Davis goes down in the second quarter and didn't come back in the second half. So, my primary concern is with him. Strained groin, not looking good because it could impact him even for next game. So that could spell some trouble. And then I thought role players again today didn't step up, especially Kyle Kuzma and Dennis Schroeder and DeAndre Ayton. I thought all of them were trash. No way around it, especially Kyle Kuzma. All right. Now, I don't know what's wrong with these guys mentally. They were supposed to cook at home. We would have won had those guys stepped up and knocked down some shots. But you know who I'm really pissed off at? The coach, man, because he never makes the situational lineup adjustments. If Kuz ain't playing good, yank his ass out earlier in the game. Call a timeout. Forget about your timeouts. Taking challenges at the wrong time. Not doing what he's got to do as a coach. All right. He didn't adapt to AD being out. He didn't even play Montrez till the fourth quarter. If AD's out, you'll automatically have to play Montrez. Okay. The officiating, horrible, guys. All right, this was probably some of the worst, shittiest officiating I have ever seen in my life. They got all the calls. We got none. Not even the play where AD went down with the injury. We couldn't even get a call on that one. LeBron James gets wrapped around the neck. He can't even get a review for a flagrant. Yet they get the bucket taken away from the previous play when he had the and one without even wasting one of the challenges. What in the I want to curse so bad, guys. What in the heck type of officiating was that? I just want to know. The fix is in. Clearly, the league didn't want to see another 3-1 series with the Lakers eliminating them, so they tied it up. So congratulations, NBA. You guys are going to get your ratings. All right? These 12 o'clock games are shitty. The Lakers' effort was crap. Everything about this game was garbage. I almost broke my hand punching the couch, man. This game really pissed me off, guys. Everything about it. It was just, I wish I never woke up today instead of watching this horrible stuff. Look, first and foremost, the injury to AD is severe because he didn't return the second game. He didn't return the second half, and he might miss the next game, which could dictate, the way this series can go. Okay, that's number one. Number two, again, the official. It turns out, saying 11 games for Chris Paul and crying about it, and Monty Williams crying about it, it really worked. So congratulations, you cheap sons of bitches. It worked. It worked for you guys, whatever it takes. All right, congratulations. And third of all, I'm really disappointed with the role players in this series. Seriously, makes me want to trade all of them in the offseason. Okay, really disappointed with the role players. And you guys know me. You guys know I ride with my guys. I stick with them. But this is game 4. And these haven't showed up yet consistently enough. Okay, this is a very winnable game. All right, LeBron James gave us a triple-double. We should have won the game. Role players didn't step up. Okay, turnovers. We didn't. When AD was healthy, we were settling for too many jump shots. I don't know why we went away from the aggressive game plan. Overall, man, this game was ass. And I wish I could flush it down the toilet and never talk about it again. That's what I really wanted to do. But I'm going to break it down for you guys because I know you guys want to to talk about it. We need a vent about it, man. Rio says this game really pissed me off. Absolutely. All of us. It's just, here's the frustrating part, guys, is that we look good and then bam, we look bad. Right? We start off the first quarter shooting lights out and then bam, we turn the ball over. Dennis went back to his old sloppy self with only 8 points. This is why I don't get too high on Dennis Schroeder. I've been giving him props for the past couple of games, but in the game we needed you the most, you dropped 8 points. People want to be hard on Kuz, and he deserves everything he's going to get tonight. But I'm going to tell you this, all right? I'm going to tell you this. All of the role players played like crap today. All of them. Every single one of them. Not one played good. Check this out. I'm going to go to the stats, okay? The only one that had a good game was LeBron. In the end, he stepped up. Wish he would have stepped up earlier. But 25 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, what can we really ask for him, especially with no AD? Anthony Davis only ended up with 6 points, -8 while he was on the floor. That's not good. Only LeBron was a +6 on our team. Drummond -9, 5 points and 10 rebounds. Not going to cut it, Drummond. You had to step up, and he got bullied by DeAndre Ayton. He got bullied. He gave up 15 rebounds to DeAndre. All right, 6 points for Wesley Matthews in the starting lineup, bro. 2 for 5 is not going to cut it. We need more than that. That was garbage. Dennis Schroeder, 8 points on 3 for 13. Trash, okay? Trash. Kyle Kuzma, minus 13. 11 points on 4 for 11. Bro, can we at least get closer to 50%? Come on, man. You're my guy, but he's been disappointing me this series severely. 10 points for Alex Caruso on 3 for 8. That's a little better than the rest, but it's still not good enough. 12 for Marc Gasol on 4 for 6. He was our best shooter on the floor tonight. How's your center your best shooter on the floor? Ben McLemore, 6 points, but he only played limited minutes. He was 2 for 3, and this is why I don't get the coach. 2 for 3, and you take him out. Probably one of the hottest shooters in the game with 6 points. Okay. Markieff Morris, 3 points. He got garbage minutes. And Montrezl Harrell only played a couple of minutes with 2 points. With 0 points, actually. So, again, the role players disappoint me, man. I'm highly frustrated. I feel like crap after watching that. The only thing that can kind of redeem my day a little bit is if Luka Doncic punches these whack-ass flippers in the mouth and takes the win. But other than that, man, my day is ruined. And it definitely seemed rigged as hell. Rigged as hell. Everything that happened for Booker was and little touch fouls, everything. We can't even get a flagrant review for LeBron around the neck trying to injure our players. Like I told you guys, they succeeded. I was worried about it pregame. They succeeded. They injured Anthony Davis. So congratulations. You guys now have a shot in the series if AD is not healthy. Told you guys the only way we could lose was, in the series if we got injured. That's it. That's the only way. And, this sucked, man. This sucked. All the way. This game sucked, man. I wish it never happened. I really do. Then I told you, G, it was rigged. You were right, bro. And it's a damn shame. And we had a bad feeling about this Sunday early games. My boy James, he said, hey, Dan, we owe the Suns a beatdown. Dennis and Drum really disappointed me. Bron, the only person with 10-plus points. The Suns are trash. Let's end this. Bro, you don't know how much I despise the Suns now. I really, truly despise. They cry so much. And they get so many calls, and then they play dirty on the other end. It just makes no sense to me, man. It makes no sense. Today couldn't get worse. And I got some horrible news before the game as well, so that I'm not going to share with the channel, but I'm just saying, like, damn, the day just can't get worse, bro. He said, this is the most dirtiest team in the NBA. Chris Paul is to blame. I agree, Liz. Chris Paul is a piece of shit, straight up. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for that. I mean every part of it. He's a piece of shit. He literally went up to the podium and said, 11 games. 11 games. Well, your cries were heard. Your cries were heard, you little pussy. Your shit was heard. All right? And that's why you got the dub. That's why y'all got all the calls and shit. That's why you guys won, really. And y'all injured our players. So congratulations, man. I fucking hate him, bro. I'm done with Chris Paul. No respect for him, his coaching staff, Devin Booker, Jay Crowder, especially for years, man. For years, Jay Crowder, like, I'm done with that shit, bro. I'm done. Like, this today couldn't get any worse. He said CP3 needs to stop crying. Somebody needs to kick drop his little ass, man. I would have put somebody out there, just if you're not gonna play Trez the rest of the series, tell him go kick drop Chris Paul, man. Give him something to really hurt for because he was. Let's be real. Chris Paul was faking the whole way because his shoulder was magically delicious today. He was perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? He was perfectly fine. 11 games. If you respect him, that's up to you. I don't respect this little chihuahua, man. At all. He said, praying for AD and KCP. Yeah, that's my biggest concern now. I just want these guys to be healthy, man. Honestly, if at some point we end up losing this series or the next or whatever due to injuries, I just want the season to be over because the NBA didn't care about our players. They did the quick turnaround for their money grab, and they don't protect our players. So I just want these guys to be healthy. That's the primary objective now, man. We're champions, and we don't get the respect of champions. I've never seen that in my life, ever. He said, Dan, the Suns are so dirty, they can't even play fair. And the biggest problem I have is that the officials oblige. They oblige to this shit, man. Like, they allow this crap to happen. Jay Crowder just got tossed the last game, yet they allowed him to go around LeBron's shoulder, potentially injuring him, only because LeBron didn't flop and kick his leg up like they do every time they shoot a three. He didn't even get a review. That should have been a flagrant, just like last game. But nope, we're gonna allow these guys to do whatever they want. And boy, you can't even look. You can't even look at them the wrong way because it's a technical. That's the way they are, man. Every game. But you know what? I hope we still beat this team. And I hope LeBron comes out here with a vengeance after that Crowder bullshit he pulled off. I hope this sparks a fire, because one positive I can take out is that they finished the game strong, and they only beat us within single digits by injuring AD, getting all the calls and all this BS, and they still only beat us by 8. So if the Lakers could just put their heads together and understand, hey, we have to play them hard from the tip off all the way to the finish, we have a chance. All right, we have a chance even without AD. If AD is hurt, we're done. I feel the same way, man. That's why you guys see me. I look disappointed. I'm sad. The worst thing that could have happened. We lost the game and we lost a superstar. That's a 2-for-1 deal they got, and they continue to get away with it, man. I really hope we clap them the next game. I'm looking forward to it. I want us to come out here and spank them. And you know what? The role players, I'm going to say this. This goes for Kuz, Wes. This goes for Dennis, all of them. If these suckers don't step up with AD potentially out, then they all deserve to get either cut or traded. All right? Because LeBron James can't do this by himself. He needs teammates that are going to step up. It's been him and Anthony Davis for the majority, and Dennis and Drummond stepped up for 2 games, but it's not good enough. We need more from those guys. If not, they don't deserve to be on here, man. You know what? That's a good point too, Gio. More Gasol, less Drummond. I agree with you, bro. We need a lot less of Drummond, because he got punked out here today. He got bitch slapped. You know, he got punked. He said, Dan, I hated our effort. Real talk. I'm pissed. I stopped having faith in my Lakers. Let me read that one. He said, I stopped having faith in my Lakers. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Why didn't Vogel put Trez in 4 and AD when AD was out? Yeah, I don't understand the rotations at all. I agree with you, bro. That's really pathetic the way coaches operated. He's making me lose confidence in him as well. Okay, because we have plenty of players, like I said. Ben McLemore, in a game where we really struggled to shoot and we kept shooting, Ben McLemore was 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Yet he only played like 6 minutes, I guess, point per minute. And you can't get more minutes? Like, what's wrong with you, coach? Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why no THT, McKinney, and Harrell finally got in? I know, right? That's what I'm saying, young elder. The rotations are trash, bro. I can't be happy about this effort either. The effort was inconsistent. We play in spurts. It's been happening all season long. Now it's coming back to bite us in the playoffs. I've told you, those bad habits of us playing in spurts, it's not going to fly with me, because look what happened. He said, AD aside, these turnovers are embarrassing. I agree, Noel. The turnovers continue to happen, all right? And it starts with our lead guards. It starts with guys like Dennis. You know, Dennis can't be turning the ball over so carelessly like that, man. He can't, like, or making passes that lead to turnovers. Even LeBron at times makes some turnovers. Even in the end when we were catching up, Marc Gasol made a pass when Chris Paul was lurking like a damn fly. And, can we just, fundamental things are lacking. We're missing hella free throws again tonight. We missed a gang of free throws, guys. From the free throw line, the Lakers go 15 of 21. We missed 6 free throws. I mean, it makes a difference in a close game, believe it or not. We gotta knock these down. He sat down McLemore when he was hot. Exactly, Liz. And it really is really frustrating, man. Alyssa says Kuz played better. No, Kuz had a shitty game. I'm sorry. I love Kuz, but he's starting to wear out his welcome if he doesn't show up in the playoffs. Last year, he didn't show up much in the playoffs either, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt. He needs to show up in the playoffs, and that's legit. This is coming from a real Kyle Kuzma fan, but I'm telling you, if he doesn't show up, don't be surprised if this offseason his name gets traded, his name gets put out there in the trade market. I know you ladies love Kuzma, and I respect that, but let's be realistic. He needs to step up. He needs to be the Kuzma of the regular season. I don't know why. He's not – okay, he looks shaky. He turns the ball over. He's getting blocked, and he's not being aggressive enough attacking the rim while settling for way too many threes and missing everything. That's not good. He's better than that. I know he's better than that. I don't know if it's the limelight or playing in front of the home crowd or playing in front of a pressure-filled, situations that come in the playoffs. Everything is microscoped in the playoffs, so maybe that's it. Look what Julius Randle's struggling severely in the playoffs. Maybe some players aren't meant for the playoffs. I don't know, but Kuz got to play better. Period. No excuses. All right, it's Lakers first. It's always Lakers first. Name on the front of the jersey before the name in the back. And the truth of the matter is, I've given him enough time to step up. I've given him credit for playing better on the defensive end and passing and all this stuff. But at some point, especially tonight, missing AD, it was really bad the way he played, period. You know, it was really bad the way he played. He said, keep Ben, get Brooks, THT, and Caruso. He said, Kuzma in the regular season, he's the same all the time. No, he's not. Kuzma had a way better regular season for us than he has been playing in the playoffs. In the playoffs, he's been struggling. And you know what? I'll be wearing my Lakers lucky jacket next game. We need it. You know? We need the Lakers lucky jacket. So I'll be pulling it off for next game. There's no way that I'm not. This is exactly why I saved it. All right. Now I hope Anthony. Best case scenario is if Anthony Davis will be all right for the next game. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, he's out. Now we got to pull one out of our backside and try to win one in Phoenix. If not, we're gonna be coming back with our backs against the wall. So the rest of the series, I'll be wearing my jacket because I want to end these fools, man. You know, I wanna own these fools, man. I'm looking forward to it. We will not slander the jacket. You'll get blocked. You slander the jacket, you get blocked. He said, Dan, we need to do a rebuild this season. AD is always getting injured. Bron is getting older, and we need better role players around them who can. You might be right, Alyssa. We'll see. Depending, like I said, a lot's going to depend on what happens in these playoffs. Injuries are a factor, so we'll see. He said, before this game, Bron shot only 10 free throws. Like, how? We are not getting the calls we deserve. We're not getting the calls we deserve. We attack the rim all the time, and you mean to tell me that we have the same amount of free throws as a jump shooting Phoenix Suns team? It's BS, man. I know, man. I'm not happy about that injury. Like, I'm sad about it. You know? I'm sad. I'm sad about the injury, but let's pray for the best, man. DTLF, my day will get a little bit better if Luka beats the Flippers. I 110% agree with you. That's the only thing that can redeem this day a little bit. All right. Because anytime the Clippers lose, it just brings joy to our life. But personally, for me, besides the Laker game, the day already has started bad. So this is just piling on. And it would be amazing if the Mavericks could beat the stupid Clippers. That would be amazing. And the game starts in a little bit. So as soon as it starts, I'm going to get off of this video and go watch that. He said, nobody played well. They gave up. That's not true, Alyssa. I know you're a big Kyle Kuzma fan. You're always on the channel defending him, so I commend that, you know. But nobody's attacking Kyle Kuzma. All we're saying is he needs to play better, and that's it. We're not saying he's trash and he's garbage and blah, blah, blah. I'm saying I'm spitting facts. He needs to play better. If not, don't be surprised if his name comes up in the trade rumors this summer. It's that simple. It's that simple. You know, it sucks, but especially when Anthony Davis goes down, that's a golden opportunity for these players to become endearing to Laker fans and show up. And they haven't done that this series. The only ones that have done that for 2 games have been Drummond and Dennis Schroeder. Besides AD and LeBron, they're the only ones that have showed up consistently for 2 games, but we need them more. We need Dennis to drop a 25-point game next game, straight up. I need Drummond to give me a double-double and play some solid defense. Don't stop flopping. They're not going to give us that call. They're clearly rigging it. I told you the Suns will make it competitive. Yeah, you did tell me that. But you know why they made it competitive? Because we are missing one of our top 2 players. And not just that, but you guys are getting away with some crazy shit out here, man. I think even Suns fans aren't talking a lot because they pulled off a robbery today. That was a robbery of a game. That wasn't even a fair game. But it's all right. It's all right. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. We'll just strap down and get ready for the next game. That's it. Twitter's out of pocket. I have no idea what Twitter's saying. I was happy that we came back in the 4th. Hopefully that motivation is for Game 5. Well, you know what I think? I think they messed up. I think the Suns messed up when they wrapped what's his name? Jay Crowder wrapped his arm around LeBron, because that could really motivate LeBron to come out and kill him. If LeBron puts his head down and comes out aggressive, of course he's still battling through injury, so I don't expect it from him. But if he does that the next game, they have no chance. Even if we have no AD, nobody can stop LeBron. If he controls the tempo, if guys just knock down a couple of shots and he gets in the paint and does what he does, then you know, they're going to be crying all the way back to LA, and we're going to eliminate him. You know, people big mad. People, go ahead. You know, talk your smack, but you're going to get blocked. I'm not in the mood to entertain stupidity today. Straight up. Lakers are done. Sorry, man. We'll see. We'll see. You could be right. You could be wrong. But I'm gonna rock with my team all the way through. All the way through. I'm gonna follow through, man. Lucky Laker jacket coming out next game and the next one. You know why? Because I don't want to see these chumps anymore. I want to end them already. I'm tired of this dirty play crap. You know, it's coming out, and we'll watch. Watch. A lot of people are gonna be like, "Whoa, watch, it's coming out." Let's see if it can help us get the dub. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. Got a couple questions before I get off, though. Look at these trolls. Yeah, they're big happy, huh? They love getting them little dirty wins, right? But it's all good. It's all good. There's still plenty of series to be played. You know, don't let them get too happy. You know, I'm actually glad that the starters didn't give up in the last 2 minutes, but some of them have to step up, as you say. The whole team has to play with their heart on their sleeve in order to win this game coming up. Okay. It's obvious and blatant. No one to blame but us. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of blame to go around. A lot, Albert. Dan, no matter what, we are still Laker fans. That's right, Frank. We going down with the ship. If it goes down, we're gonna sink with the Titanic. Personally, this has been one of the shittiest seasons I've ever seen as far as defending champs go, because everything has been ridiculous, from injuries to scheduling to everything has been ridiculous, man. And we even had to go to the play-in. So, if it ends like this, then I'm still proud of my troops for putting up a battle, man, all season long. But I hope it doesn't, because we have the team to actually compete for a title. And I still believe in this team. I really do. I believe in this team. And Suns fans are so happy, but they weren't here a couple of days ago. They're calling me crybaby, but they don't show up when they lose. Who's the real crybaby? I'm here. You can see my face. You're the keyboard warrior behind the scenes. Say it to my face, I'll knock your ass out. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I'd love to meet one of you guys right now. As frustrated as I am, meet me in the back way. See what happens. I'm right here for your ass, man. You're out here typing in hater stuff. Go ahead. It's not going to ruin my day. My day's already ruined. He said Horton Tucker can create shots for himself and everyone. That would be nice. That would be really nice if he got some gameplay, If he got some game time out there, that'd be nice. I just want him to develop, man. To me, about everything I really don't consider this a crucial how do I say it? Like, I don't really analyze Taylor Horton Tucker's game, because he is, he's about to develop. I feel like he's going to jump on the scene next season. I feel like he's going to get major minutes, and he's just going to start developing, and you're really going to see who he can become next season. I feel like, this was just kind of like a sneak peek this season. So, at the end of the day, a lot of people have been hard on him because he doesn't have the consistent jump shot, or he turns the ball over sometimes. But he's young, and I know exactly his potential. So I for me, any minutes he gets now, whether he does good or bad, it's crucial for his development, because it just shows that we actually trust in him and confide in him in crucial moments, and he can take that and get so much better from that. Dan, don't allow the haters to get the best of you. Remember, they are the real losers. I just think it's hilarious how they were so quiet after we won the last 2 games, and these cowards only show up when they win. But I'm here, win or lose, showing my face, my frustration, and I'm supposed to be the crybaby? Okay. But I'm here, though. Chin straight up. I'm not hanging my head. Like you know what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm here. And they can say whatever they want, but doesn't matter, man. Lakers still number 1, and the Suns ain't even going to get out. They might not even get out of the first round, let alone the second if they get there. He said, same man, I'm a diehard Lakers fan for life. That's what it's all about. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know a damn thing about that, guys. Dan, head held high, my G. He said, fuck the Suns, is Lakers for life until the casket drops, from Arizona. Shout out to the Lakers squad. That's from Arizona. Absolutely, brother. Much love to you, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He said, yo, Dan, us real fans are with you, bro. We need to end this. Hate this team. Stephen A. Smith and ESPN going to be on their BS tomorrow. Lakers in 6, Mamba mentality. Here's what they don't realize, though. It's actually doing a disservice to the Phoenix Suns when they go out here and they critique the Lakers and they talk smack on us, because I feel like this fueled their fire. The last time we got a loss We got 2 wins in a row. So I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen, especially if AD comes back healthy. But if he doesn't, we should still be able to weather the storm as long as LeBron goes all out. LeBron has to get in his Mamba mode and forget about playmaking. He needs to put the pressure on the defense by attacking from start to finish. Wear them out. Because you know what? The idiot Jay Crowder had 21 points. That's way too much for his ugly ass. That's way too much. So we need to make sure that we put the pressure on. I want LeBron to come at his throat and just level him and let him feel all that way, all 285 pounds. Let him feel that. And we'll see if he has his legs on his jump shot. That's what I really want. He said, Dan, do you think we should play more aggressive man defense? They had a lot of open looks. We might have to go to that. We might have to go to some man defense here and there, but we got to switch up our schemes depending on, the way we, depending on how they react and how they're shooting and everything, I got you guys. I'm blocking all the trolls. Don't even worry about it. This is our corner. They can't come over here and have fun at our expense. That's not going to happen. He said Dennis needs to step up and he better give us 20 piece. I agree. Absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Dennis, this is why I've held him at such a low standard, because you just never know what version of him you're going to get. 8 points today, especially after the injury. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. And him, Kuz, and Drummond, I feel like they all got punked. And those 3 guys, if one of those players would have stepped up, we might have had a dub, because we only lost by 8, even with the injury. So put Trez more. Do you agree? I do agree. Montrezl Harrell needs to play. They can't handle Trez. He had a game this season where he dropped over 20 points on him. So we need to make sure that we do what we got to do, man. The coaching staff has been all over the place, though. To be fair, I never know what to expect from them game to game. I don't know who's going to play. I didn't know Ben McLemore was going to play or if it was going to be THC. You just don't know. And that's not necessarily a good thing, because how can you expect your players to be consistent if you don't give them consistent minutes? Dan, he says, sign JaVale next season, man. I need him. Not ready to go into the offseason yet, man. I'm still clamped in on this playoff series. We got this, man. You know what? My confidence grows by the minute. Listen to these haters talk and gloat. That's what usually happens, and then they get smacked in the face. So it's starting to look a lot like last season. We'll see what happens, though. I'm looking forward to it. Win or lose, I'm going to be right here. Head up, held high, man, with the Lakers repping all the way. All the way, Is it role players for the Lakers need to step up? Absolutely. They are the key to this series. They're the key. If they start knocking down shots, it's a wrap for them. It's a wrap for the Phoenix bums. But if they start missing shots, it's going to be really hard for LeBron to carry by himself. If we lose the series, should we look at getting rid of Vogel? Absolutely. I've been telling you guys all season that what matters here is that Frank adapts in the playoffs. I was very loose with him in the regular season because last year he did good in the playoffs. But if he doesn't do good in these playoffs, then I guess last year was a fluke for his coaching. So as long as we have LeBron, it's not over. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Don't hang your head, Laker Nation. Head up. We're going to tackle these trolls head on, man. They're not going to come in here and bully us. Hell no. This is our corner right here. This is the sacred corner. This is the people's channel, man. That's why I block them all. I'm not trying to entertain stupidity. Suns in 6. It's a wrap. Take it to the bank. Okay. I mean, that's your opinion, but okay. Never doubt LeBron. I agree with that. Dan, did you hear this rumor about Jeremy Grant could come to Lakers next season? I don't even think he's a free agent, is he? I'm not sure. I haven't looked at none of the the free agents or nothing like that. I don't even think we have cap space, so. He said, you still believe that? Absolutely, right? I believe. And I'm going to believe a lot more when I'm cozied up in my Laker Lucky jacket. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to believe a lot more then. Watch. Just watch. He said, AD needs to take talk less and play no matter what. He said, I will still post in Facebook, IG. I mean, this isn't a matter of AD playing or not. It's just a matter of him getting healthy at this point. You would hate to risk his career long term. Whatever the injury is, he's going to have to play when he's ready. So we have enough to compete, and we have to come out here and do that. It's simple as that. We have to stay competitive from beginning to end, because if we start turning the ball over, getting sloppy, it's going to be really hard because the crowd's going to be loud over there. But We're gonna have to pull it off. We're the Lakers, man. We can't go down like this. No, no, no. Yes, I am. I'm wearing it next game. I'll be there. I'm wearing it the rest of the series. I don't want us to lose any single game, so I'll do my part. Winner, loser, draw. It's Lakers for life. Facts, baby, for life. That's a fact. Absolutely. Dan, you expect Hero or Kuzma to start the next game in place of AD? At this point, like I said, Frank Vogel is a very unpredictable coach. I don't even think he knows what he might be playing Russian roulette with who he picks. Like I have no idea. Like you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, look, whoever he picks got to step up. I don't care if it's Markeith, if it's Kuz, if it's Montrez. They just have a big game for us. Suns fans are a racist fan base, really? I haven't encountered no racism with them, but I'll take your word for it. I mean, they do seem pretty ignorant. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think all of them are racist. I definitely don't. I don't see that. But I know Utah Jazz fans, Boston Celtic fans, most of them are, for sure. Sid Drummond, go behind the screen on pick and roll. Let CP3 and Dev penetrate no more. He said, LeBron James, stop holding the ball and drive more pure shooters in. It's up to Vogel. Yeah, everything you said is valid. Like if Drummond is going to come out and play like a punk like he did today and just allow, a young player to bully him like that, you're 27 years old, you have to play like it. Then yeah, I agree. Dan, I'm happy for your loss. Wow, my misery makes you happy? Congratulations, man. Congratulations. I'm glad I can make somebody happy today. He said, LeBron knows how to use Drummond. Absolutely. But Drummond defensively is where defensively is where Drummond needs to step up. All right. All that flopping and stuff wasn't working. So he needs to play straight up and don't allow you're both damn near 7 feet tall. Play like it, stop flopping. I hate it when bigs get all soft and they out here flopping like guards. Nah, man. Man up, box out, and do what you gotta do. Let's see. My boy said, Dan, I don't mind you cussing at all. It was needed today. This game was horrible all the way around. Phoenix is dirty. We need to smack them next game. Yeah, I feel you, bro. But the reason I try to limit my cursing is because I know families watch me. And so I do apologize to them. It's not warranted, but at the same time, sometimes a fan can get emotional. A diehard fan can get emotional. So my apologies to any families that were watching out there, man. This is not a regular occurrence with me, and I'll try to limit that. But at the same time, it's just passion, man. It's just passion, and nobody's perfect, He said Drummond couldn't guard him. He can. He did an excellent job the last game. It's just for some reason this game we just weren't on it, man. And again, I hate these morning games. All right. The last week when we lost, it was a morning game too. So disappointed, but you know what? We're gonna be all right. Like I said, that lucky Lakers jacket is coming out for the rest of the series. I don't care if I wear it out. I'm gonna wear that thing till the sun sets. Okay. He said Lakers is done. LeBron James rest. He said Lakers should play loose now, so they would exit early with this development. No, that's not the way that's Enrico. That is not the way we think. Lakers are going to play their heart out. They're going to come out here and play. What do you mean done? We're the better team. An injury shouldn't make you mail it in. You still have to come out here and play hard, period. No excuses. Prayers up to Anthony Davis and Laker Nation. You guys got respect. Detail up. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate the prayers as well. Next game, we got this. That's right, Rios. I love it. I love it how a lot of the girl fans, man, always stay positive. And some of us guys, sometimes we tend to get more emotional, but the girls always consistently steady. I like that, man. We need that balance. Need the balance in the force. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Absolutely. There you go. You see what I mean? That's what I love. I love that. We need that positivity, man. Y'all really uplift my spirit, too. Honestly, this is therapy for me. All right. It's not just breaking it down with you guys, but it's very therapeutic. So I appreciate y'all for real, especially the positive fan. The ignorant fans that came in here talking about they're happy that I'm upset and all that doesn't impact me, man. Just brush that off. Mama mentality, But it's really the encouraging words that I love to hear from you guys after these type of games. He said LeBron is going to be aggressive. If he can keep the same intensity he ended this game with and he could carry that over on the road to Phoenix, I think we win that game. I really do. But it's gonna have to be that, man. It's gonna have to be that. He said, "I'm a Mavs fan. Let's go." And Dan, don't give up, bro. Absolutely, Kevin. I never give up. That's one thing you'll know about me. I'm rocking with this team forever, man. Forever. Never giving up on my squad. I always believe as long as there's time on the clock, as long as there's games to be played, I believe my team will win. We have the better players. It's just the dirtiness of Phoenix is prevailing right now, but it's still a tie series, last I checked. And let's just hope everything's okay with our players. We were missing two basically today because AD went out early, and when he was on, he didn't look healthy at all. So let's just hope the best for him, and we'll go from there. He said AD has to get his lower body strength in the off season. Thanks for the donation, bro. As far as injuries go, man, I really don't blame our players, to be honest with you. Like I don't blame our players. As far as injuries go, a lot of it's situational. We didn't get an off season. Phoenix got to go home early because they suck. So they didn't even make it into the playoffs, right? They had to go and get dirty Chris Paul to have a chance. And that's a fact. But we played late into the season and the turnaround. Like, how is it fair that for winning a championship, your reward is a month and a half off, and then you got to turn around and play? We got older players. We got players that are banged up. They didn't get a chance to recover all season long. And we went through injuries that, they kept multiplying. So no excuses, but at the same time, whatever happens this season, it was just a horrible one with injury riddled, and I didn't like it at all. Unless coaching staff does something different on offense and changes the lineup, nothing will change the game. 5 can't win game having LeBron James and AD shoot fadeaways. That is true too. And this is what I don't understand. We went away from what was working, We went away from what was working, and what was working was bullying these little punks in the paint. They don't have enough size, Ayton is not ready. So we went away from it, and we settled a lot. I agree with you there. But again, that's on the coaching staff and the players. They have to come with a better game plan, and they have to execute those schemes, better in the next game, period. Point blank. Let me know, guys. I lose track of time. Did the Mavericks game already start? Because I'm going to get off as soon as it does. I need something to cheer me up, man. King James will win game 5 without AD, and AD will come back in game 6 and help them win the series 4-2 Lakers. He said, y'all go listen to King DTLF's song with you. Stay strong, guys. We good. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man, for the kind words as always. It starts at, does it? It's later on? Okay, I thought the game was starting at 3:30. Oh, geez, I'm discombobulated today. Okay, I appreciate the information, brother. Thank you so much, Stanley. I appreciate that. Now, that means I can stay on with you guys a little bit longer, man. He said, now people, I just checked stars. Kuz was the 3rd best scorer. It's not about that, Alyssa. It's about he shot 20%. Forget about the stats. It's not about the stats. You have to watch the game. He missed a lot of easy buckets, wide open buckets, and he wasn't good. He turned the ball over a lot too. So he just didn't have this is coming from a Kuzma fan. I have a jersey. So I can tell you this. He didn't have a good game, Alyssa. I know you're a fan of him and all that, and I respect that. But there's a time to defend, and there's a time to just admit, okay, he hasn't been playing good. And he hasn't. He hasn't been playing good. You got to keep it real. He said, Dan, are you frustrated that AD is injured so much? Best ability is availability. It's frustrating to a certain degree, but I also understand that with a quick turnaround, this was probably going to happen. Like I said, they didn't have enough of an offseason. That throws the body off. The body needs time to rest and heal up. And if you don't have that much time, then, one injury turns into another and to another, and then you recover from that. He took some time off when he recovered, but then it turns into another injury. So it just keeps stacking up, and that's horrible, man. Dan, when LeBron James gets angry, it's scary for the opposition. I feel sorry for whoever is on the way. And that's why I want him to play mad, because there's only a few players that are good players when they're mad, and some of the best are, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, they are. So I want him to be mad. I want him to be damn right pissed off for the next game. I want him to come in here wanting to tear off Crowder's head off. I want him to come out here and just posterize some people, do some stuff, but I'm not sure if he's healthy enough to do that. So I'm very patient with him this season because of the injuries, his age. You have to factor everything into it, everything. Dan, can you speak on why Vogel kept trying to create for Kuz in the third quarter? Third quarter plus revs, Vogel and lack of impact for role players lost it. Yeah, this is a major problem I have, and thanks for the donation so much. This is one of the main problems I have with the coaching staff. Okay, we don't adapt on the fly. Clearly, if Kuzma's having a shitty game, you pull him out. Okay, for the rest of the game if necessary, and you put somebody else in. He didn't do that till the game was out of hand. Another thing, the challenge on the Jay Crowder 3-point shot, we never win those, man. Historically, we have never won those because the officials don't want to say that they're wrong, that you need to give them space to land. Even if they kick out the leg and touch you with it and you get called for the foul, you got to let it go. You got to let that call go. So coaching staff makes a ton of mistakes. I don't like those early challenges because later on, it's almost like I feel like when you challenge the NBA and their officials early, they're gonna wow the heck out knowing that there's no challenge on the back end, and now they get away with everything. So I much rather hold it till late in the game, and that way maybe they act up a little bit better. So I don't know. That's just my feeling. As far as the third quarter and just allowing Kuz to create, um, it just he overdid it, and also he didn't want to take a timeout. He ended up having to take it when we went down 14 anyways. So a lot of questionable things about this coach and the coaching staff because they should be in his ear. And we need we need better rotations, better. We need to have a coaching staff that's able to ride the hot hand. Ben McLemore comes in, knocks down 2 threes, he gets yanked out. We don't see him the rest of the game. We can't have that. So great question, and thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Sal, thank you, bro. He said Kuz needs to grow a pair and step up next game. 110% agree. He needs to be regular season Kuz in the playoffs. We can't have him stop playing like that and be tentative when he gets to the playoffs only because every possession is microscope and everything matters. Can't have that. You can't have that. Dan, the AD injury is no joke. I know. That's why I'm very disappointed. That's why I'm very disappointed that he went down, and I'm sad about it. Quite frank, I'm sad about that injury. Not happy about it, but what can we do? One game at a time. That's it. No excuse about AD being hurt. CP3 been hurt since game one. We need to do better. No, the difference is that Chris Paul's still making an impact, and he's still playing in the games. AD was out and might be out for a game. So that injury actually does impact because he's not on the floor. What did I say? Facts. I said, if you're on the floor, I don't want to hear excuses. However, if he was off, then it would be more understandable. Same applies for the Lakers. All right, if he's not on the court, he can't make an impact. So that's clearly not an excuse. That's a reason. But I understand what you're saying. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We got to get up and play as hard as we can. Bottom line. King said a groin is 4 to 8 weeks normally. Yeah, but we can't think like that. We got to wait to see what the final diagnosis is, and we just got to play one game at a time. We got to try to win it, man. We still have enough depth to at least compete. We got to be in that game. What I would hate is if Phoenix blows us out. That would be not acceptable for me, we need to come out here and at least be in the game and compete like we did tonight. We did this in the very end. We competed. If we would have had the same effort starting the third quarter, we would have won this game. So it just shows me we're capable of winning. We just have to come out here and do it. And that's the bottom line. No excuses, guys. We had stolen home court from them. We gave it right back. Now we have to go to their house and steal it back. That's it. That's the bottom line. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's been frustrating, but hang in there, guys. Laker Nation, we are one nation under God. All right. And we got the best team in the world. That's why they're big mad over here and trolling us. And then they don't have the cojones to show up when we win, only when we lose. That's the mark of a coward. Kick you while you're down. That's the mark of a coward. So everybody here who commented in my comment section and said some negative stuff and we're happy that AD got injured, those are all cowards. So congratulations for displaying yourself as cowards. Everybody was able to see that. So thank you guys. For the rest of you guys, man, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, as always, for the support, the love, donations, all that good stuff. Let me read this comment because my boy donated. He said, what happened to THT? Jesus Christ loves everyone. Thank you, Dance Wonders. I appreciate the positive words. What happened to Taylor Horton Tucker? He hasn't played in this series at all. So, it's expected. He's a younger player. This is a veterans coach. He gave him a lot of run in the regular season, but for some reason he revoked those privileges after one game. That's on the coaching staff. But we'll figure it out together, guys. Don't worry about it. One game at a time. Let's hope and pray for the best as far as Anthony Davis and KCP outcomes, because we've missed both of those players today. yes, KCP's defense was great for us, and maybe today was going to be the game where he stepped up and knocked down shots. So who knows? We'll never know. But one game at a time. Lucky Laker jacket coming out next game, and I got you guys for the pregame. Stay tuned for all things Lakers, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great rest of your evening, Laker fans only.